Hi, welcome back to the. No, we're not.
I just gave it to you. Yeah, that's right. Well, you know, this was her open, and if she messed it up, that's okay. That's a great outtake right there, Rob. Let's use it.
3, 2, 1.
I'm here today, and all I hear is how I'm chasing crazy dreams. They'll sing, 'cause I've got perfect songs and melodies just waiting to come out of me, and you'll sing along like, oh, whoa. Fancy words, clever lines and tales that take you back in time, and you'll sing along like, oh, whoa, and they'll know. Everyone will know. They should have believed in me.
Should have believed, baby.
Hi there, and welcome to the Spiel.
Did you see that? I sat over here. I just let you have it. I'm not even going to compete for it anymore.
Really?
Nope, not.
Two of us aren't going to go. Hi, welcome to the Spiel. I get it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I
Yeah.
get it.
You get it.
Nice.
You like that?
Do I get a pay raise for saying more words? Is it per word I get paid?
I don't know. Let's go to HR and see. Do you happen to know where that is?
I don't.
I don't either. I don't even think we have an HR.
I don't.
Okay, so you know we all keep up with one another on social media.
Yeah.
And you happen to notice where I visited recently.
New York. I even texted you and said, "Oh my gosh, that's my dream place."
New York City. Yeah. I mean, beautiful. But here's the deal. I haven't been. It's been decades, like 20 some odd years. Too many people, man. Where are they coming from?
Is there really?
Oh.
Did you see the guy, the naked cowboy?
You know what? Everybody kept saying, look for the cow. You can't even see him. There's so many people. There's like a sea of people. You don't even know.
Wow.
I mean, and awfully, I mean, you hate to say this, it's an awful statement. The homeless.
Oh.
Right there. I mean,
Is people
they move
helping
in.
them?
They are, but there's definitely not an area. I mean, they're right there, you know, Times Square, Fifth Avenue, wherever, you know, there they are. So
Tell
it's
me
still
you went
happening.
to the memorial. That's
Okay.
my wish, dream.
Here's the deal. I kept telling my son, when we fly into New York, it's going to take your breath. It's going to be amazing. And you know what? That city has been robbed. The skyline is completely different. Obviously absent of the Twin Towers, and yes, we did the memorial, and you remember that. I mean, you remember how we stayed, even here in Southern Illinois.
We know where we were that day when we heard the news.
Exactly.
I think everyone did.
Exactly, and we stayed on the air because there were so many local ties. Remember?
Yes, we did.
I mean, we were reporting on people who maybe were from this area and there and working.
Family.
Yeah, nearly 3,000 people were killed that day, and there's been an attempt, obviously, to memorialize them in some way. So now when you walk onto the grounds, rather than the magnificent buildings, there are inverted waterfalls, you know, I guess symbolic of the same distance, and you have the names on the black granite all the way around.
Names.
Yes. And another nice little touch is apparently they would leave a white rose on the day of the birth of all those individuals. So they're doing that on a daily basis. Now, the one thing that I wanted to share with you that was very difficult for, and this show's kind of taking a little turn. We always like to lift you up, but sometimes to lift you up, we have to learn from things. We have to, you know, preserve memories, and we have to recap things. But you're walking through, and it kind of shows how the day goes on and what's happening. And there was one little area that obviously they wanted children to stay out of. But you remember the live broadcast when people began to jump from the buildings. You remember that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. That was the hardest thing to watch, and they played it back, and in part because it had come to light that obviously these people were forced to make a choice of how they died that day. It wasn't that they wanted to end their life, it's how am I going to die? I am going to be in control of this situation. And up on the wall it's written that a man is on the street and he's watching, and he says, out of respect, you can sense that they needed you to watch what they were doing. They needed you to be there with them. And there was a woman who stepped out onto the ledge, and there are facets from that day. They have shoes, they have clothes they were wearing. Everything is out in this memorial. But it says on the wall that she stepped onto the ledge and she grabbed her skirt so it would not come up as she jumps. So she's worried about being discreet and continuing to be a lady even as she jumped to her death.
Wow.
You know, you had a lump in your throat the whole time you're walking around. And my prayer is there is a cost to go into the museum. It is a charitable organization now, 501c3. my prayer is those families are taken care of, and you know, they're still doing, because you could never repay and take care of. It was just tragic. This makes no sense.
Right.
You don't even know what to say about things like that.
Right.
You know. But with that said, we've got a lot going on the show today. Promise we're going to pick your spirits up. We're going to have a good show. So
But you know what?
Yeah.
Thanks for letting us know. I may never get there, and I didn't know
You
about
will.
this memorial.
You'll get. I'll take you, sister. In another 20 years, we'll go back. All right. We'll be right back.
Coming up on the Spiel.
So he was black and tan, and then just basically overnight or within a few days, he turned all his black turned into white.
Oh my.
When all the beer in Alabama couldn't get me drunk enough to even think twice about someone else's love.
At the Bank of Heron, we know that between family and work, it can be a challenge to find the time to take care of things like going to the bank. And really, what you need is a way to do your banking on the go. Well, we've got good news. With the Bank of Heron mobile banking app, you can manage debit cards, find bank locations, monitor account activity, even make a deposit. Just a few of the ways our mobile banking app can save you a trip to the bank. We'd love for you to come see us, but now you don't have to. The Bank of Heron. It's not just a bank, it's mobile banking.
If you live in Southern Illinois, you drive around, you're probably going to go by one of our buildings or know somebody that has a building that we have put up. It's only limited by one's imagination. You can build pretty much anything with post-frame building. They're economical and sturdy. It's going to last a long time. We try to work hard, get the job done, buy efficiently to keep the cost as low as possible for our customer. We have a website, newcombconstruction.com. At the end of the day, I have to be satisfied with the work we do.
You're watching The Spiel.
And you're watching the Spiel, the story today of Jamie and Jack. Super duper cool. We're so happy that you're here.
Thank you for
so
having
much.
us.
You know, you hear about it all of the time that parents will go in search of maybe dolls or things that look like a child with a condition or something like
Because
this.
it makes them feel better knowing there's other folks like them.
Absolutely. Well, Jack here has vitiligo.
Yes.
A skin condition that is, you know, I don't think is as prominent in animals, or is it?
It's not prominent in animals. There's 5 or 6 breeds that tend to get it, and
Okay.
dachshunds are one of them.
Okay.
Jack used to be black and tan up until about a year ago.
So
Oh, is
vitiligo,
that
you're not
right?
born with it. It
No.
can be a
I'm sure he
condition
has it originally, but I don't know
show
how
up
it
till-
just showed up. This is
Oh,
before we
my.
got him. So he was black and tan, and then just basically overnight or within a few days, he turned all his black turned into white.
Oh my.
How old was he when you got him?
3 years old.
So at 3 years old, this happened.
2 to 3, yes.
That's crazy.
Right.
Yeah. You know, your story is such that you contacted the show. You had seen something, I guess, air on another show where this dog had made a profound change, you know, in the life of a child, because that child realizing they weren't alone in the world. And, you know, people can be cruel. When you see a difference, you'll stare, you know, you may say things even if you don't mean to. So talk a little bit about the road to getting Jack. And I say that because there was quite a distance that you had to go.
It was quite a distance. Promised Land Dachshund Sanctuary out of Midland, Texas. My wife follows their page, and Jack came up from adoption. His original owner had passed. She had went through some things. Her grandson had died, and she took it really, really bad. She'd had diabetes, didn't eat well. Jack was, when they got to her, Jack was barking, jumping up and down on her, pouncing, he knew something was wrong.
Wow.
They lie flat her out. She ended up passing. Her friend, her best friend, took Jack in because she had dogs and has been around him, and the dogs didn't mesh well. She tried her hardest, and it just couldn't happen. And one of the hardest decisions of her life, she had to give it to the Dachshund Sanctuary, and lo and behold, he got fixed while he was there, so he had a lot of bad things go on in a short amount of time.
Lost his manhood.
Yeah.
Not good.
So,
And his owner, wow.
yeah,
that was sad.
It's
Very
horrible. And they finally got him up for adoption, and there was 12 to 1,500 applicants,
Wow.
I believe, and lo and behold, we got picked.
Yeah.
That's
And-
great.
And that's because your wife was diligent. You
My
had
wa-
to sleep on the couch many nights because you weren't necessarily on board at the
I
beginning.
was not on board whatsoever. She was actually on the phone with them, and I'm pacing back and forth because I'd figured out what had happened.
Yeah.
And I'm getting the stare, you know, and I'm just like,
She's like, don't.
No way. I
So-
read it. You have to be there to get him.
Right.
That's West Texas. No way.
Okay, she brings him home. You didn't go because
After
you're still
28
mad.
hours, was it?
28-hour round trip,
Okay.
plus or minus an hour,
Bless
And
her
you
heart.
saw Jack and you went, I'm in love.
right away.
I knew it.
Right away.
Right away.
Is Jack a father?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And he's lost his manhood. So
Well,
he
now
never
he's
will.
not
Well,
gonna be,
I
but-
don't think he ever had that opportunity. So
And he has a playmate. You already have another one, correct?
yes, Moxie Blue.
Okay.
Is that a girl or guy?
That's a girl.
Okay.
And she'd been fixed too. So.
So none of that funny business going
But
on.
they,
Not at this
after the
house.
first 5 or 10 minutes, man, they meshed right away. They, they played in the backyard at 2 in the morning when my wife finally got home.
Yeah.
And Jack climbed right in the bed with us first night, snuggled
wow.
up with us, and it's been the greatest ever since. I think he was going through, a lot. He took right to Dawn right whenever she got there.
Okay.
And I think, as a good friend of mine always says, sometimes when life gets you down, you just got to turn up the music.
There you
Just
go.
lean back and just.
That's awesome.
Everything will be okay. And I think once Jack got in the front seat of that car, he turned up his
knew.
music and he was ready to go.
That's great. That's really great.
Did Jack come with any kind of history? Was there any other like Jack with this condition in his litter? Is it?
No, he's the only one that we're aware of. There is one other dog named Cash that is also white and brown. And my wife keeps in contact with her and her owner frequently on Facebook. Of course, that's where everybody talks these days. And they talk back and forth, about the similarities, what to expect, what could possibly happen, the trials and tribulations
Sure.
that they've been through.
So we know that vitiligo is essentially an outward, an appearance issue, but you were saying as far as inwardly, you don't know of anything other than maybe his eyesight.
His eyesight
could be
could
impacted.
could go bad, or
Okay.
glaucoma or whatever. That is the only thing that I'm worried about. Hopefully this won't happen, but he can actually get sunburned also.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Just like a human can, so we try to keep him covered the best we can.
You're doing a good job because Dad says
rubbing-
they live on the lake, and look at him, he's.
I wish we
still
lived
there.
on the lake. We're on the lake all the time.
Is their lifespan the same as other dash
Yes.
hounds?
Okay.
Yes.
And I love your primary motivation for being here, obviously to share the story. And then if any of our viewers, if you have a child or if you yourself, if you're living with this condition, and it just like Julie said, it just helps to know that somebody or something else.
Because you think you're
is
all
also
alone
impacted.
in this,
Right.
this journey, and when you see a dog or another human being, it's
Yeah.
someone
and,
else.
And Jamie and his wife are committed that if we can make that connection, there could be a reunion here that could be healing for
Right.
somebody.
I mean, it has nothing to do with what's on the inside of the dog or the person.
Sure.
Outward appearances is superficial. Those can
That's
come
right.
and go with
That's right.
age.
That's right.
With weight, injuries. But what's on the inside is what matters.
Amen.
And as long as you're true to your heart, and true to yourself, and treat everybody right and okay, just like he does. He treats everybody great.
Well, I started to say when you walked in, he
took to
took to
everybody. Yeah, he
everybody.
did. Yeah.
Is that
He did.
always?
He's like that 90% of the time. He likes to let you know that, hey, I'm here. Hey, stand up and bark at you for a while. And once he's done, he got out of his system for just a handful of seconds. He's like this the rest of the time. He's, he'll cuddle with you for a while. He'll get tired of that, but he'll maybe sit over here,
Nice, nice.
and just watch TV with you. So.
Well, I love that we've made the connection, and I think your message is a very powerful one, so thank you for sharing. And obviously, folks can contact us here, maybe Stacy at spielon.com, because Stacy found the story, and you guys are obviously out there and can be found fairly easily as well.
You can also find him on Facebook. He's got his own Facebook page.
How about that?
At Captain's
What is it?
Jack's page.
Captain's Jack?
Captain Jack is
Captain
what he's on.
Jack.
Okay, there
Yeah.
you go.
I just want to say that the two little brown spots above his eyes.
Isn't that neat?
That's
Precious.
adorable.
Precious. I like his feet, too.
That's
Yeah,
adorable.
and
Very good look.
and the funny thing is, his sister that we've got home has one blue eye. So they're both unique in their own
So they're
sense.
talkabouts everywhere you go.
Yeah, we go to dash hound races.
Sing
we
this song,
We
dude,
dress up. My wife's been to Ohio, Findlay, Ohio, for dash hound races. We just got him started. He's not the greatest. He's more fun running than fast running. He likes his little outfits we put on him. My friends would make fun of me, but I got put up with that at work, so that's okay.
Are you sure he likes the outfits?
You know when he's
Sure he
talking
does.
to
Sure
Moxie,
he does.
he's going,
He's
what
like,
is
"Get
this?
thing
with
out."
a-"
He really likes them.
Well, thanks so much. It was
Thank
an
you.
absolute
Thank you for
pleasure.
having me.
And we'll be right back.
Coming up on the Spiel.
Tell us where you're going from here, Shane. What's going on with you now?
I'm going to go home for a couple of days because I've been on the road almost 9-10 weeks now. So I'm going to go home and spend some time with the kids and just be daddy for a couple of days.
With this product, I can buy the ground beef,
Okay.
73% lean,
Okay.
and I'm still going to get all of that grease out.
Three Rivers College, affordable, convenient, quality education. I was able to come here for free for 2 years, and that was a huge thing for me. You can do it, and we can help. Three Rivers College, success starts here.
Maintaining your family wealth and preserving your assets can be one of the most rewarding benefits of your lifetime. The Bank of Heron has the experience and position to help you with estate planning or establishing a trust. The Bank of Heron can even act as an unbiased trustee of your estate.
We offer guardianships. We will serve as the executor of your estate.
And it can give you the peace of mind that your loved ones will be taken care of the way you see fit. The Bank of Heron, it's not just a trust, it's a relationship.
You're watching The Spiel. I'm Jason Pinkston, and this is your Backstage Pass. Today on Backstage Pass,
When all the beer in Alabama couldn't get me drunk enough to even think twice about someone else's love.
And we have Shane Owens here, singer-songwriter out of Nashville, Tennessee.
Extraordinaire.
And you can't forget about this guy. You've probably seen him out there on the road with many artists. It's Joe Cook. Welcome, guys.
Howdy, thanks for having me.
Howdy. I like it. Howdy. Okay. You've hit it big when, I'm sorry, I've got to divulge. Your agent or whomever buy you a pair of boots that cost $1,500.
Yes,
You know
because
what?
I never would have bought those.
Yes, you would have, wouldn't you?
Not with my money.
It was a gift of saying, geez, you got talent. I think
Thank
that's
you.
what he was trying to say. Yeah.
You know, I read your backstory a little bit, and you've had a couple of bad breaks, like a lot of them do, but you're pushing forward.
Yeah, I tell everybody in this business, if it was easy, everybody would do it.
That's
And
right,
I'm
that's
just
right.
leaning on the talent the good Lord blessed me with, and we're excited about being here today. And with people like you guys believing in us, I think we'll be all right.
Man, the songs were incredible. I love when they tell a story and it makes you tear up or feel something right here, and those are amazing.
That's what a song's supposed to do. She left the light on and she was waiting up, looking out the window for my pickup truck. And when I walked in, it got under my skin when she asked what was her name, of all things. She could have nailed me for staying out late, drinking with the boys, shooting at 8-ball, losing track of time. Dang it, I forgot to call. But what hurts me most is that she lost faith, thought I broke the vows we made. When all the beer in Alabama couldn't get me drunk enough to even think twice about someone else's love. I shouldn't blame her, 'cause it ain't her fault. I never found a straight line that I could walk. When I slipped on that ring, I made a list of things I promised her I'd quit, and I'll admit she couldn't nail me for staying out late, drinking with the boys, shooting at 8 ball, losing track of time. Dang it, I forgot to call. But what hurts me most is that she lost faith. Thought I broke the vows we made. When all the beer in Alabama couldn't get me drunk enough to even think twice about someone else's love. I said I was sorry for what I put her through, but she wouldn't listen, didn't want to hear the truth. She could have nailed me for staying out late, drinking with the boys, shooting at 8 ball, losing track of time. Dang it, I forgot to call. But what hurts me most is that she lost faith. Thought I broke the vows we made. When all the beer in Alabama couldn't get me drunk enough to even think twice about someone else's love. She left the light on, she was waiting up.
I love it. I love it.
You know, I have to interject. I'm from Alabama. They make a lot of beer down there.
Well, they do make a lot of beer down there. Yes, ma'am, you're correct about that.
But it would take more beer than what's in Alabama to
cheat on
wash
her.
whomever away.
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely.
All right.
Joe, tell us a little bit who you've been with. I know you've been out there playing a lot.
I've had a great career in Nashville. I have. I've played with Alan Jackson, Terry Clark, Joe Diffie, Chris Cagle, Tanya Tucker.
Okay.
This guy, Shane
My
Owens.
favorite, Billy Joe Royal.
Yeah, and Billy Joe Royal. He was my first. So I've been very blessed.
When we hear names like that, we want you to kind of dish the dirt. Can you give it like this person was awful
You
to
know,
work
they all get up and put their pants and shoes on the same way we do, and they have their flaws and greatnesses like everybody else. You know, they're just held to a little higher standard.
That's a wonderful answer, and that's
It's the
code
truth.
for I have been paid never to speak of the behind-the-scenes activity. with these
Confidentiality agreements.
That's
No, but
it.
no, I've had nothing but good things to say about every artist I've worked for.
You guys obviously been doing this a while. Do you find that social media and the ability to get yourself out there, you know, on that big stage, is it making the job easier, or would you like to see things go back the way that they used to be and just, you know, may the best artist win, if you will?
Well, I believe in both sides of that. Without social media, you know, we reach so many new fans because this younger generation, they're on their cell phone.
That's right.
They're on Facebook and they're on Twitter, and that's what they do. So without social media, I think we'd be kind of stumped.
Okay.
Tell us where you're going from here, Shane. What's going on with you now?
I'm going to go home for a couple of days because I've been on the road almost 9-10 weeks now. So I'm going to go home and catch up my honey-do list and maybe do a little fishing. And we love to hunt and fish down there where I'm from. We live on the river and spend some time with the kids and just be daddy for a couple of days.
That's awesome. You just squeeze a little songwriting in once in a while.
Maybe. When I get around my kids and wife, I always have a good idea for a song.
Which reminds me, this would be a good duo. I've had a song title, and I can't write the words.
I'm sorry, guys.
I pitch this to every artist that we interview. No one has tackled it. Are you ready?
Zoom in so we can get reactions.
Ready? This is good. This is good.
Here we go.
Forecast pain.
That's the best reaction today.
Feelings. Get it. Forecast rain. Forecast pain. Are you going to tell me it's been written?
He's like, no, but there ain't gonna be written either.
Yeah,
Why did you laugh?
I can come up with an idea on that. She's blowing in from 10 knots out of the south.
Oh, forecast pain.
Matter in a wet end.
No, here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. She's left him. He's looking out that rainy window and the little drops are going down it. And he wished he knew it had been forecast pain. He wouldn't have.
Man.
That's not the way he saw it, see?
I know, isn't that weird?
He saw
You
this
had it as
trouble
a-
coming.
We could do it like a double hook.
A double hook.
Let me know how that turns out for you guys.
I'm going to ride it on the way home. I'm going to ride it on the plane tonight.
Yes,
Nice,
yes.
nice.
Well, you guys are great. Keep doing what you're doing, and yeah, let's definitely do that. Make the connection.
You can go to ShaneOwensCountry.com and check on all the social media outlets, and just show us some country love on there. We'd appreciate it.
And you're available for
work, parties, weddings, bar mitzvahs.
Justin Bieber. If Justin Bieber needs somebody to play.
No, I'm hopefully going to be out with this guy for a while.
Absolutely.
That is awesome.
We're going to keep him.
Okay. Very cool. Well, keep it up, guys. Good luck to you.
19. The number on his back, voted captain of his high school football team. He took us all the way to state, got a scholarship to play down at Tennessee. He could catch, he could throw, he could run, he could go like he never seen. 19. But on the day those twin towers came down, his whole world turned around. He told them all, I can't play ball, there's a war on now. He marched right in with a few good men and joined the Marines at 19. Now he's the boy next door. They used to carry your bags at the grocery store. He's somebody's son in a hole with a gun in a foreign land, trying to hold on to his American dream. 19. Well, there's a sniper out there in the dark somewhere and a soldier's down. And we need someone who can duck and run and get him out somehow. Won't one good man raise his hand and take one for the team? Now how about you? 19. Now he's a boy next door. They used to carry your bags at the grocery store. He's somebody's son in a hole with a gun in a foreign land, trying to hold on to his American dream. 19. They brought him home today with a big parade down on Main Street. He got a Purple Heart and a Silver Star Soldier Gate speech. He could catch, he could throw, he could run. He's the one that rescued me. He could have played for Tennessee. Yeah, he was only 19.
I'm Jason Pinkston, and this has been your Backstage Pass.
My name is Jerry Brinkley. I'm a physician assistant for the Susser location for CRHPC. I grew up here, super honored to be treating patients and getting to know them and their families. I think you get a better response if the patient trusts you. I want them to trust me. I want them to know that I'm not going to do anything, order any test, give them any medication that I would not order for my own family, my own children, my own parents.
Visit us at crhpc.org.
I'd like to buy the family's gas one too.
Okay.
I'd like to pay for this family's meal.
Okay. We're so blessed in this country. I would encourage all of you to pay it forward and let that random act of kindness define us as a nation. Farmer State Bank, no one serves you better.
You're watching The Spiel.
And we are spieling it in our Southside Lumber Kitchen, brought to you by
Prairie Farms.
Yeah, that's it. Prairie Farms.
Is she not
That's
over
it.
there?
Who do we have? Who do we have in our kitchen today?
We've got a gentleman, Bruce Rodgers, who has this incredible gadget
Invention.
that's going to have us lose weight,
feel better.
Right.
It's healthy, and it's called the Orb Food Centrifuge.
Right. Revolutionize the way that we're able to get the grease off of our food, and you saw it here first on the Spiel.
Right.
Just saying.
So what I have is a product that I've modified, and now it has all stainless steel
components. Okay.
Components inside, so that now you have the ability to spin all but the traces of grease out of your fried hamburger meals, like spaghetti, chili, tacos, all of your hamburger.
We talked him into preparing a meal while he's here too.
Yeah.
Isn't that cute how we did that?
But you know what I want to say real quick? I want to say that a lot of my friends who's healthy will take and after they brown their hamburger, put it under water in the strainer to get the grease off. But for me, it like loses a little bit of taste. But
I don't know how effective that is.
Keep a little taste.
You're gonna keep the taste, and
Well-
actually you're actually gonna, that grease that comes out of the hamburger itself then actually is more like a sponge, and it will absorb like the sauces and spices, that kind of thing.
Well, let's go way back a little bit before we get into the intricacies of your invention right here on the Spiel. You're seeing it first. Where did the need arise? You're sitting at home one day, you're like, honey, this meat's too fatty. I'm gonna have, what happened?
It was exactly what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
I'm making spaghetti for my family, and you know, I guess OCD has a lot to do with the invention, because I always did the splatter screen deal where I try to drain it out.
Right.
Of course, then you've got to find a vessel to pour your grease in.
Sure.
And you can't throw it down the sink, then it's got to go
It's just going to clog your...
Correct.
So you've got to have a vessel anyway to pour this into. And then, so I do that, and then it wasn't enough to get the grease out that I wanted. It would always pool up to the top when I'd add my sauces. So, so then...
and I like what you said. Even if you're at the store and you think you're buying that ground chuck or whatever that might be, 90% lean, or how do they describe it?
Yeah, ground chuck's 80% lean.
80%, okay.
Then the $5 a pound stuff is 95% lean.
Okay.
And that's Laura something, isn't it? Laura.
Right, Laura's lean. Or
Okay. But you're like, you're saying to yourself, I can do even better.
Right, actually now, with this product, I can buy the ground beef, 73% lean.
Okay.
And I'm still going to get all of that grease out, but I'm saving $2 a pound over the 95%.
That's a selling point right there.
So yeah, after...
Healthy and saving.
Look at that. Look at that. Smart guy. Your wife thinks you're a hero now.
Okay. But yeah, then I'd try the whole thing with the paper towels and spatula.
Right.
But that's time consuming.
Right, and it's
and kids
still,
are hungry now.
Right. So I knew there had to be a better solution, and so what I did was I took a salad spinner with a clear bowl, and
it was plastic.
It was plastic, which you can't introduce hot grease to plastic. My prototype was actually warped and cracked and just a mess when I was finished with it. But what it did was it allowed me with that clear plastic bowl to see of course, there's going to be some grease that's going to go right through the
when you put it in there initially,
But whenever you apply centrifugal force to it, then it's going to throw that meat out to the outside.
Right.
And that grease is going to continue to go outward, and it's going to hit this
completely makes sense
and fall down to the inside.
There you
go.
Not
burn your bowl.
And not burn.
There you go.
So, and when I saw the amount of additional grease hitting the outside of that clear plastic bowl, then I knew that this was something that
Did you call the whole family? Come here and look. Come here and look at this.
Yeah, I've got video of it on YouTube. I've got it everywhere.
That's awesome.
Now this is patent
pending right now.
Patent pending.
So.
Because I was going to rush home and.
Well, and he's already you've gone to some of the shows where the big names have seen you, and obviously what we all want in the inventor world, like I've ever invented anything, but maybe a licensing where they want to include it in their products that they offer customers.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So yes, I just came back from the Impex 2017 show up in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And had 6 private meetings with different companies, and so there were a lot of interest in it.
Did you talk money?
Well, it didn't go that far there.
Really?
Because these guys are representing their companies,
Okay.
and they have to go back and get with everybody. And
These were big names. Cuisinart. Who were some of the others you talked to?
Home Shopping Network, QVC.
Hey.
See, you needed me to help you, because here's what you do. Here's what you do. You go into those meetings, those first initial meetings with the companies, and you say, hey, you know what, this guy's already offering me.
Yeah.
And they're going to
now that is good. I do like that. I'm surprised she had that.
What
That's
is it? Because I want to go over.
That's right.
Right.
And they're ready to order today.
Today.
That's what they would have, what we would have said for you. Yeah.
Well,
maybe next time.
Next year.
We'll go next time. We'll go next time.
All right. So this hamburger is pretty much ready to go in.
Okay.
And so
Do you guys need to see the amount of grease in here before we
There's
dump
a
it and
lot.
see what we're going to do?
Yeah,
This is
there's-
amazing.
There's quite a bit of grease in it.
At that level, I'd be like, it's fine. Go ahead and put the sauce in.
So this is 1 pound.
Look here, me
This
too.
is 1
It's
pound
good.
of ground beef right here. So,
Okay.
So I just dumped right into the.
And it's raised. The invention is raised, so obviously you're going to see immediately the puddling, and then when we do the spin off, it'll really be something there.
And if I could get a paper towel.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to wipe this dry because
Your
then
arm's burning at the moment. It's like right there.
probably
Is that
let me
good?
shut that off.
There it is. Oh, okay.
All right.
Because the hairs on my chin were.
And now we've got a new hair removal technique.
New hair removal. We just invented something.
Make spaghetti and lose the chin hair.
All right, so I've got that dry now.
Okay.
Basically, I'll just kind of shake it around a little bit.
All right, let's
'cause,
get in on
we
that.
don't want it to wobble like you do a
Yeah.
like your
Wobble, baby, wobble.
washing machine does on spin
Oh,
cycle.
yeah.
So it's got locking tabs.
Locking.
That is a safety.
Oh, because
safety
you're
item.
about to send grease just flying.
Yeah,
right?
just in case it were to come falling over
Okay,
or
okay.
whatever.
It's very smart.
The lid's not going to come off and hot grease going to splatter.
So the invention is really, I'm sorry, Julie, the invention is really the top part, right? The spinner thingy, or all the components really
it's all the
combined?
components.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Why
So
do we
then-
have a little hole for?
That's a steam vent, just to allow steam to come out. So basically, you pour it in there, and you can see I don't have it quite evenly distributed.
Look at
It
it.
is like
Look
a
at it.
washer.
Yeah, if you
When you
don't.
got tennis shoes in there.
So yeah, just adjust it a little bit. And
That is so cool. It's like it's motorized. So how fast is it going right now? Have you clocked this
I
thing?
haven't figured out the RPMs. on it.
Yeah, that'd be good to know.
Basically,
Oh
that's what it's done.
my.
It's spun. It's
That
spun
is
all the
so
hamburger
cool.
to the outside, and then all of the grease is on the inside.
That is awesome.
I'm going to dump this back.
And that would just be fun. Come here, kids.
Remember
Just
how
watch
to make
it.
homemade ice cream
That's
in the
right.
backyard?
Man,
then-
that's amazing.
I'm just going to really quickly dump the grease that has been spun out into this measuring cup.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you like a little palette thing, where if I can tell there's.
It's not ready.
I'm gonna see if like the grease is still present or is.
And so we're looking at a half a cup right there.
Wow, it's almost dry. It's just dry.
Now, you were telling me it's throwing out the excess greasy stuff. And what else?
Well, it's the grease that's got your cholesterol and your fat.
So not that we can make promises, but perhaps you can, you're improving your health. You can get off all those pills you're taking. I mean, look at what this thing can do for you.
Why not take it out before?
That's right.
You put
Never
it in
ingest
and
it.
That's those calories you don't have to.
Never
burn
ingest it.
off,
Look
so.
at that.
Now, do you think you came on our show a little early?
No, I don't.
Because here's why. I want to buy one now.
Yeah, I want to be
How
credited
can
with
we get one? We gotta
Well, you
wait,
can-
don't we?
I've got basically a pre-purchase.
So you're in
you
luck.
Can pre-buy.
Hey, can we do it through the Spiel so we can take a cut?
Sure.
Okay,
Let's
that's
do
what we
that.
want to do. Excellent. That's what we want to do.
And I'm also thinking about in the fall maybe getting with the school systems that are doing the fundraisers.
Oh
for the
yeah,
sports-
that's a great idea. Great
sports
idea.
Programs and stuff
Awesome.
like that. And
That's a great idea.
And also, you brought us your own little spaghetti recipe.
Yes,
We're going to show
yes,
on the
yes,
screen.
yes.
And it smells incredible.
It is. It is a good
Well, let's
recipe.
do this. Now here's another feature.
Okay.
I can take this bottom off.
Drain the spaghetti.
And
Oh,
I've got a strainer.
you just thought of
spaghetti.
everything. I love this.
So what do you
Try
do when you're not inventing stuff? Do you have a...
What's my real job? I have a crane business here in the area.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Nice,
I
nice,
do a
nice.
lot of-
Okay,
if
be
you've got a
careful.
new home, I
Be-
may have set the trusses on it.
All right.
So basically just
I think we almost boiled it all out, didn't we?
I think we almost did.
It's a magic stove here at the Spiel. We don't really need to strain anything.
All right.
Good.
We've got.
Ooh,
we'll just
let's
add
come
the
back
hamburger
and
into the-
Oh, you want to do that? Okay, so we're gonna plate it all up, combine it. When we come back, we're gonna sample and continue to rave about your, what is it called again?
The Orb Food
I'm so
Centrifuge.
sorry. Centrifuge, is that it?
Centrifuge.
That's it.
I
Centrifugal
remembered
force.
something.
All right, we'll be right back.
I would encourage all of you to pay it forward and let that random act of kindness define us as a nation.
You'll know you're in Shawnee Forest Country when the hills rise up to meet you. When the fruit of the land seems to be waiting for you to pick it. Where at the end of every path, you'll find another reason to raise a toast. The Shawnee National Forest is home to miles of unbelievable natural wonders, adventure, wineries, and unique places to stay. That's how you'll know you're in Shawnee Forest Country. Plan your getaway at southernmostillinois.com.
And this is our favorite part, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
We're going to have Bruce Rodgers scoop us up some of his great
Lean
spaghetti.
because of the what?
The Orb Food Centrifuge.
Gosh, that's
know.
awesome.
That's a
No
mouthful.
coupons.
Now I'm going to give you a mouthful of.
Mouthful of food. You know, isn't this great how he came on to talk about his invention, then we had him cook lunch too. It's fantastic
Hey,
the
you
way
know
that
what?
worked.
Can you like make it where your initials says like OFS?
What?
Off.
I'm confused.
Orf.
Oh, you mean an
Orf.
acronym?
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't. The centrifuge is kind of sexy though, and the orb, that's big. I mean, that's orb. I like to say that.
Orb, it's like something that's orbital.
Orbital. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank
You
you.
said you tasted.
I already
saw
tasted
you.
of it, and it was super lean.
Was it?
Let's recap what you did. You took the fried meat and you went in and talk our what you did there while we
Right.
stuff our face.
Yeah, so we put a pound of hamburger in this and spun out all but traces. You can see right here, probably be really close to half a cup of grease.
Oh, that you're keeping out of your
from
arteries.
1 pound of ground beef. And now this is capable of holding 2 pounds of hamburger if you want to
Okay.
do a bigger portion,
Yeah.
or you want to cook up some and then put some in the refrigerator for
Right.
later for tacos or something like that. So
What's the sweet flavor in your sauce?
that is
That's
stevia.
amazing.
I've got to have some sweetness in my spaghetti
That's
sauce. But yeah,
wonderful.
that's some stevia, so that's
really
that's
good.
So listen, if this is going to make it, but you also have a future as being a chef. I mean, good stuff. Good stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah. So here's what we have to do. Obviously, you know, we invite you to tune into the Spiel because we just make things happen for people all the time. It's like a matter of time before this is going to be everywhere. I mean, people are going to know it. They're going to know that they saw it here first. And we're only going to split the profits. Can there be a profit sharing kind of thing, or
We can talk about
we'll talk
You know
about
what?
it?
Maybe he'll give us one at a lower cost.
Would you discount it for us? That's a good
You guys might get a sample.
That's a good price. Good price. Anything else you want to tell us about it that perhaps we didn't touch on?
Well, I've used it for a lot of other things. Of course, I've used it when I'm making tuna salad. I'll dump my tuna in here and spin the oil out because I just don't like that oil.
So smart.
And then, of course, anything that you would use a salad spinner for, this does.
This does
So
it?
you can spin
Okay.
your lettuce, whatever
Awesome.
you want to separate solids from liquids.
That's fantastic. Very good. Good luck to you. Thank you so
Thank you,
much for
Angie.
coming
Thank
out.
you. Thank you.
And we'll be right back.
Coming up on the Spiel.
Breathe inside me winds of change. Take my pleasure, take this pain.
Education is important. Three Rivers makes it easy to get one, with locations in Dexter, Kennett, Malden, Piedmont, Sykeston, Cape, and Poplar Bluff. With over 100 programs of study in high-demand areas like criminal justice, diesel mechanics, nursing, business, teacher education, even ag technology. Three Rivers College has a degree for you and a convenient location where you can get it. So what are you waiting for? The time to enroll is right now. Don't miss your mark. Success starts here. Three Rivers College.
Hi, we're Stellar Goodbye, and you're watching The Spiel.
We price online. Most dealers won't do that. I won't be beat. They get a hold of us, want to look at a camper, we give them a video, we give them a write-up. They don't have to be in our showroom to do their homework. But we are 100% a full service dealer. Parts, we've got a service van in our customer service department. People are buying these, they're happy. They're going somewhere with the kids, with their grandparents, with their parents. Get a hold of us, tell us what you want to look at, and see what you get from us. It will surprise you.
Tri-State RV. We supply the how, you supply the happy.
You're watching The Spiel. The Spiel presents You're On. 100% original new music.
Hello, we're A Stellar Goodbye, and we're about to play you a song called Seasons.
Floating back to common side. It can never be denied. Although the masses will divide, behind the leaves is where I hide. And as the seasons come and go, time will not move as slow. Voices in the wind will show. We'll always know. Taking day by day. 'Cause where there is a will, there is a way. Time and time I will remain. Nothing more to say. Breathe inside me, winds of change. Take my pleasure, take this pain. And as my love will never change, you know I'll never stray.
I chose Three Rivers mainly for their nursing program. I want to help people. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I always like to help my grandparents. They have an amazing nursing program. It's something I'd like to do.
You can do it, and we can help. Three Rivers College. Success starts here.
I need to find a doctor fast. Why don't you go to Christopher Rural Health? They have 11 clinics.
What do? They took my state insurance and I wasn't put on a long waiting list.
We didn't have insurance and they saw my kids and me. Now we're all covered.
They hooked me up close to home and got me a ride too.
Even if you can't pay, they don't turn you away.
Do you have their number? Sure. 1-800-408-7351. Visit us at crhpc.org.
You're watching The Spiel.
A stellar goodbye, you're on, which we've talked about the name. We think it's very interesting. We don't know if it's an oxymoron, but usually you got the first couple of seconds to make a good, impression, but they're working towards a stellar goodbye.
You know what? When I think of stellar goodbye, Matt the drummer, I think of stellar means, to me, stellar is the best.
Top notch.
Right. And then goodbye is a sad thing.
No. It's a stellar goodbye. Make it memorable.
No, that's sad.
Should we stop guessing and let you guys just answer the question, or what?
What is more amazing than stars burning out? Like, think about the light that is coming from a star. It takes millions of years to hit Earth. By the time you see it, that star's already gone.
So that's the stellar reference. I never went that way.
Take that reference and put it with any relationship or problem you have in life. If it's a huge thing, it can burn out just as quickly. And that's
or even rock stars.
Rock stars. Pretty much anything that can be amazing. It can.
So amazing coming in, going out,
Both.
just amazement.
Yep. Just everything.
All around.
Wow.
Okay.
You're a little enlightened, are you? And we don't mean to turn our backs on this guy. Hey, by the way, we need to get him a mic because he was over here mouthing every word. I mean, he's ready to take the front guy position. You gotta watch him. He is. Okay, you guys have a very unique sound. How do you describe it? I mean, what is your genre? What are you doing?
It's basically a blend of everything. I've got a little bit of a metal edge, some Metallica Motorhead influence.
Okay.
Corey over here, he's the jammy Dave Matthews Band. Fish, Grateful Dead, punk rock.
Punk
got
rock.
Matt with the punk rock, and we got the country rock.
What's his
coming
name?
from Skylar.
Skylar.
Country Skylar.
Do you want to sing a little bit of a country ditty for us? No. I'm good, man. He goes, I'm much better if they're out front doing some things or whatever.
You know what?
Just
we
wait
got
till
some
you
great
hear.
spaghetti left from our last guy.
Yeah, I'm
good.
starving.
Okay, here's what we have to do, though, just because this is the spiel, and this could be everybody's chance to shine, okay? You guys have somebody here with you today. Who is it?
That's my nephew.
That's your nephew. Nephew, come on over. Everybody gets their 15 minutes today, right? Now, is nephew aspiring to be in this group?
Oh,
here?
no, I know what he does.
What is he? You carry all the gear.
Yeah. He's an aspiring
He
musician.
goes, can I speak? He goes, really, guys, am I overstepping here?
I don't know what to do with my hands right now.
Super cute, but he was standing in the wings and he needed to come in.
Guitar. He's playing guitar.
He's playing guitar.
Learning drums.
When does he get to be in the band and get like a cut?
As soon as he's ready.
When they kick me out.
Oh, no, we don't
You
want
can
to
have
do
my
that.
spot.
We don't want to do that. But he was standing in the wings, so we needed to bring him on. You guys are doing some great things. Obviously, people want to follow you. What's the best way? Social media, online? What do they
Yeah,
do?
definitely online. I mean, obviously, it's the day
way to
of
go.
online.
So is it stellar goodbye?
Stars burning out? How do they
Nah,
find you?
you just look up a stellar goodbye and
Is it a stellar?
yeah, it's
A
got
stellar
it.
goodbye. Okay.
Stellar goodbye.
That's a key component too. I don't think there's another one, but just in case there is.
I thought for a second that, well, it is. Is facial hair a prerequisite to be in this group?
Wait, that's why he's not in the band yet.
You gotta let it grow. You gotta let it grow.
He's got a few years.
Hey, real quick before we take off here, we like each group that comes on to think of something really creative, something with our name in it, the Spiel.
The Spiel,
Make it up on the
Angie,
spot.
Julie, the best
Julie's
show,
the best, something
television,
like
hot.
that. And we could even do it a country style too.
We could do a country. Okay, so what do you have? What's your ditty? Right here. You've got like a second.
You start, Matt.
That's
good. You want to do a little something on the drums? You think you can pound it out? What do you want to do? Like,
Yeah, let her go.
oh, Julie's gonna do.
she's
Okay, all right. All right, you guys come up with some words real quick. Julie Ingram, you're on.
Go.
Okay, you gotta sing something. You guys ready? Okay, here we go. This is my co-host.
Thank you for having us on TV today. We're grateful in every single way.
Yeehaw!
We're on the Spiel. We're rocking out.
Excellent. We're on the Spiel and we're rocking. Check out this chick on the drums. We'll be
Drum
right
solo.
back. We'll be right
Drum solo.
We love making new friends. Visit us online at facebook.com/SpielOn.
My dad came here in the early 50s and started. My name's John Smith. My brother Terry and I have Smith Dairy Farm, and we're producers of milk for Prairie Farms Dairy. We're outside at 4:30 in the morning. Cows need fed 365 days a year, and you learn the mannerisms of each animal. You learn who they are. Prairie Farms, they depend on us to be finished milking at a time when the truck's going to come to get the milk. We're all one big team.
Proudly farmer-owned.
It's part of what we've been raised to do.
Prairie Farms.
You're watching The Spiel.
And that's a wrap.
Oh, that is a wrap. That is, and you know how it's come full circle? I mean, we've had inventions, we've had dogs that are going to make a difference in the lives of others while just being
Great
extraordinary music. And did you happen to notice that Shane Owens mentioned the Twin Towers?
Isn't that something?
And that it is, you know. I mean, there was we hated to bring you down at the beginning of the show, but it was important. And New York is great. It's still thriving, and you'll see things there that you haven't seen anywhere else yet. So it was really neat. I mean, kind of like here on the Spiel, don't you think?
I think we have a lot of things that folks will not see or hear anywhere else.
We need to be airing in New York.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
Move over, Robin Roberts.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
And who, Kelly? I mean, how many times is she going to
what's-
switch co-hosts? I mean, come on.
See,
I mean,
how long we've been together?
We're right here.
We're right
I
here.
mean, geez, we were here, what, pre-Regis? And
I could
yeah.
put up with you longer than she does other people.
Put up with. Did you happen to catch that? Put up with part? Yeah, so what do you think about that invention? And why aren't we coming up with things?
I don't know, but that was genius.
That was brilliant.
That was
I mean,
really good.
Okay.
I've used the salad spinner, but I just didn't think about putting meat to get rid of the yuck.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't think you can do it in a regular salad spinner because that's what he was saying about the plastic.
Well, he did. And
Okay.
that's what made him, because it kept getting burnt and the plastic was on your meat. And
So here's the deal. If you're at home and you've come up with things and you're not really ready to take that step yet, because Julie and I, you heard all the great ideas that we had, and we're only going to take a small portion, a small cut of whatever it is that you've invented.
Small.
And we'll get you a lot of money.
if it involves
Right here on the
cooking
Spiel.
food with your invention, just a meal
That's
would
right.
be great.
Stacy
But-
at Spielon.com.
Yeah, come on, show us what you got.
Yeah, and then we'll take it to market and we'll let you know how we did with it.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
We'll be in our penthouse with our new gadget.
We'll tell you to come on over here. It was a huge hit. It was a big success. So anyway, all right, kind of like our word of the week. This is one I've never heard before, but it's maybe interlocking of the fingers or...
To be honest with you,
Yes, be honest.
I bet
Never
I
lie to me.
haven't heard
half the word, any of the words.
10% of the words that we have.
Okay.
I'm sure the camera guys can't tell that.
Interdigitate.
Enter means together.
Interdigitate.
Enter means together.
Yep.
And
Verb
digits are
used
fingers.
with, right.
Or
To
body
interlock,
parts.
or like the fingers of both hands, as or like the fingers of both hands.
Interdigitate.
Interdigit. No, it's actually okay. Interdigitate. Yeah. Digi.
Okay.
Right there. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Please
5.
do it right today.
I'll try.
There's 5
I'll try.
syllables.
Am I going first?
Yeah.
You went first on the open.
Okay.
You went first on the open. Enter. Tate.
We did it wrong.
What? Oh, I did?
Crap. Always. Always.
You guys need to work with me on this.
No, I'll do my fingers.
Why is it hard? Okay.
Enter.
G.
No, you got dig.
Dig.
And I got
no,
dig.
it's digitate. I don't know what it is.
It is dig, isn't it?
Dig. Okay, I got it. I can do it this time.
Can you do it
I
this
promise.
time?
Yes. Enter. Tate.
There you go.
You just got to slow it down. She'll pick it up. All right. Keep it close, and we'll be back here next week.
Until.
Standing on the corner of Pope Street and Westford, smoking cigarettes just like we used to. That's where I'd stay out all night just to kiss her. But something's not right, she's just not you. And I've been chasing ghosts again, and I'm waiting for them to say, my friend, are they alive or are they dead? Well, I guess I should just let